Every week I talk to 5 to over 10 women per week. And I've been a life coach for years. I've been a marriage and family therapist. And here's what I found. There are really great people that end up in relationships together, and they stay in the relationship because they're really great people and they feel like it should work because they're two really great people. What ends up happening is they're not a good fit for each other. And so sometimes people can change in the side of that relationship because they don't have a good reason, because they haven't defined for themselves what they're looking for. So there's no quote unquote reason. There's nothing they can put their finger on to say, oh, this isn't working for me, but it's not working for them. So they change inside the relationship. They become someone that the other person can't live with. The other thing that happens is they just drift apart. And then people are like, oh, he's a nice guy. And it's all fuzzy why it didn't work. The way to get in a dead-end relationship is to be guided by chemistry, is to be guided by meeting the other person's needs. It's all these things that we do instead of doing what we should be doing, which is getting clear about what we want, getting clear about where we want to go, getting clear about what the person we want to be with looks like, getting clear about identifying before we even go on a date, looking for those clues in messages and texts and emails, looking for those clues on the phone call that say, this person seems to have what it takes to be in an I've got your back, you've got mine relationship with me. I'll try it out. And to keep that perspective throughout the dating process. And this sounds like a really simple concept, but this is what I spend the majority of my time when I work with the women in my program, getting them really well trained and spotting all of this stuff. And it's really, really helpful. And it's what's going to change it from, I always date the wrong people. I always date guys that want to put their hands all over me. I always date guys that, don't listen to me. I always date guys, I always date guys who, or always date women who, and you can fill in the blank on that. The chances are you're not upping your game to identify how to clear that out of your life, how to block it, how to keep it from going in. And so those are the skills that you need to have that I have got your back relationship. And let me tell you, there is nothing better than hearing a client on the phone talking about how well they're being treated and how they never expected to be treated that way. So I want to offer you that as this isn't impossible. You guys are in this group because you're actually real people and fairly optimistic. So just catch this vision that it's not impossible to find someone that's a great fit for you. But what are your standards? What are you looking for? What do you believe is out there? Do you believe someone is out there? Do you believe that you can show up and if someone isn't a good fit, can you move them out of your life and identify that they need to be moved out of your life and open up your life to someone else? If you can't do those things, then that's going to keep that meeting from happening. Megan is here. Hello, Megan.